Good morning, YouTube. Reseller Mom here. Welcome to today's video. I'm going to take you along with me. We're going to go shopping at Kohl's is the eventual location of choice of where I'm going to go shopping, but I have a whole bunch of errands, so much that I wrote them down on a little notepad to kind of keep my order of where I'm driving to, because it was just getting too long, and sometimes my brain doesn't hold all that information. So today is Thursday, 3rd of September. It's gorgeous out, but I've been having a very frustrating morning, and I wanted to talk about that first. So it's going to be a little vloggy in the beginning here, and then we'll get into the haul stuff a little bit later when we get there. But there's a lot going on, and I feel like sometimes you just need to talk to other people that are in the field so that you understand kind of what the reality of selling is. Because you know what? I love my job. I love the business. I love the excitement of it. It is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, but it is also the most rewarding, satisfying, and it's a constant thing of work and improvement, self-improvement, business improvement, and learning and going. So we've got a lot to talk about. First being the phone number and address change that is going to be displaying. So we have talked about this for a while, but your Amazon business is now showing up. If it's not, some are still not seeing it populated. It looks like they're rolling it out. So if yours hasn't shown up yet, don't freak out, don't panic yet. It is going to eventually. It probably will in the next couple of days. So some good and bad. One, my P.O. box is now showing up, so you know that's great. Not my home address. I don't really want my home address out there. And shoot, some air pillows. I just ran over air pillows. I really want to grab them because I have needed a lot of dunnage this week. So the other thing though that was showing up was my phone number, and I don't want my phone number. So phone number is optional. I went in and took out that option so that there is no phone number for whoever that's looking me up to call me. I get enough junk phone calls as it is, and as private as I try to keep my number. So, you know, if you really want to have a phone number there for whatever business reasons, I suggest setting up a Google free phone number. That's what I did for my Shopify site. And then I did the settings to just have it to go to voicemail and have that voicemail be translated into text and emailed me. So if anybody ever called me and left me a message that was legit, I would get a translated message of what they needed. And you know what? I've only had 2 calls, and they were both junk, and so I just needed to delete them. I didn't need to do any actions. But if some customer, you know, needed something, they could leave me the details. Then I could investigate it and call them back on my own time. So I really do like that, because I do not have a designated secretary, or I guess secretary is not a PC word anymore, right? Office administrator of any sorts to answer customer questions in a professional manner. Like right now, I'm talking to you guys, driving out shopping, and there's just no way to answer phone calls professionally without pausing, you know, pulling over, cutting the engine, and being ready to go. So that was the first thing going on this week. You can check your address stuff in your settings and see how it's displayed. You can also Google your name, your business name, what is it? Google Amazon and then your business name, or vice versa. I can't remember which order it is. But my friend Rebecca helped me out, and she was able to see what I show up as, and then I can, you know, make changes from there if you want to. What else is going on? Inventory Lab pooped out this morning. I don't know what's going on. I tried to add something and gave me some big long error message that I have no idea what it's talking about. So it's a good day to go run errands and walk away from that. Try again later, see if the system worked itself out for whatever reason. Yesterday, Inventory Lab was having problems with the feed. And you know what? Sometimes they write really good responses on what you should do and what the problem is. And sometimes, like today, the error code just makes you mind boggle and you have no idea what's going on. But yesterday's issue was the box feeds from Inventory Lab were not feeding into Amazon correctly. And you had to go in and just, like, when you went to go put in box sizes and dimensions, it wouldn't show there. It was showing like an error or something. All you had to do was click on LD. What's the palette option? Instead of small load, like the big load, and then click back to the small load. Okay. Clearly I need to tighten my phone holder here. It keeps jiggling down. So that was an easy fix, easy workaround. I don't think it's been fixed, though. I didn't see any messages this morning saying that had been fixed, and then I run into the other error problem. And yeah, just frustrating. So what else? Yesterday I was trying to order a whole bunch from Rite Aid, and the entire Rite Aid site was down for at least 2 hours that I could see. I checked once, I was trying to order and it went down, and then I checked again after dinner and it was still down, so whatever, I will re-pick up my Rite Aid orders maybe later this afternoon as well. So that was frustrating. Then I've been getting remarried to a new CPA. It's an interesting process. She is extremely professional, and she has switched me to a different QuickBooks Online. I can't remember the version. I know you guys have asked, and once I figure out what version that is on QuickBooks Online, I will share it with y'all. But I couldn't tell you right now. It's the $30 a month versus the $5 or $10 a month version. I don't know if that helps you if you are looking to do QuickBooks Online. I've been on the $5, $10 a month. It was like $11, and then I got a discount for $5.60 a month, something like that. It was the cheapest QuickBooks Online, and that did me okay for about 5 years. And now she's telling me that this new version will allow me to integrate into Amazon, Shopify, better reports, more information on how my business is profitable or not profitable, and things like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I haven't fully... It was a little overwhelming when I logged in and tried to look at it all. So trying to get that all up to date, and my credit union doesn't like talking to the system and some of the new programs, and yeah, working out the kinks to that. Trying to get all the software to talk to each other and not error out is, oh, it makes you want to have a drink, man. Let me tell you, sometimes technology is awesome when it works, and when it doesn't work, it can really be frustrating. Okay, so the next problem. I've had a lot of problems, a lot of problems here. I tried to order some replenishables at Barnes & Noble, and this has a little bit of a story to it. There was an OA find for a stuffed animal that was going well on Amazon. So, okay, I try it out. And I usually get, I don't know, between 3 and 20 test buys, depending on the price and the quantity, and if it's a pack or, whatever the deal is. So I ordered 20 of these stuffed animals, and we'll just say they came in red and blue to make this story easier. But the OA find was only for the reds, not the blues. And I get a box full of mixed red and blue. And it wasn't like a 1-to-1 ratio. I think it was 11 blues and 9 reds or something. So I went to go list this product. Once you get your online arbitrage order in, you got to go list it into Inventory Lab, or at least I do it that way. You can, I guess, put it into your buy list. I got to play with that now that Inventory Lab has the ability to have merchant fulfilled or unlisted Amazon inventory. Might be good for OA list. I got to look at that process again. Okay, diversion there. So I go to list this product, and the picture is only of the red stuffed animal. The description is only of the red stuffed animal. And I look down below, and in the customer comments, there are some people that are super happy, got the red one, no problem. And then there's a lot of complaints. Got the blue one, got the blue one. Not as described type of comments. And that's a red flag to me. I do not want to send in the blue ones and have pissed off customers and have returns. And it's just not a good way to make money. So looking around, I see that other customers have also liked this product, and it's the blue one. So I look at that webpage for Amazon, and sure enough, it's a exact listing for a blue one. And I went ahead and just jumped on it for merchant fulfilled, because we're going into Q4. Why not? I only have like 11 of them. We'll see. And they're just about sold out. So I've been merchant fulfilling this blue stuffed animal. Not a problem. Stuffed animals are so easy to ship and easy peasy. I love them as a merchant fulfilled type of item. And it's good. So I bring this up because this is something that could have easily been overlooked and bypassed if you were using some sort of prep center or straight to Amazon type of service. They could have easily overlooked that. The other thing with these stuffed animals is if you flip the tag over, they had a price tag at MSRP. So as I'm shipping them out, I'm taking off that MSRP because I don't want to have customers seeing that the MSRP is several dollars cheaper than what they're paying for. And this is probably a gift type item. So you also don't want people to get gifts with price tags on them. Amazon likes you to take the price tags off. Okay, so I know this is a long story, huh? I went to go reorder because I'm down to 1 or 2 stuffed animals in my garage, and my ones that I shipped into Amazon are just starting to hit the warehouse. So I go to reorder and I put in an order, and boom, it deletes my order. I get a message saying, sorry, Barnes & Noble has canceled your order because we own something about only shipping or having people that buy this type of item in the United States or Canada. And I'm going, I'm in the United States. That doesn't seem reasonable. So I called. 30 minutes later, on customer service hold. Gotta love customer service hold. Every customer service place for the last couple of months has been ridiculously long answering times. But what can you do? So I'm doing other stuff, of course, while I'm on hold. And I finally get a person, and I explain what's going on to her. And this lady from Barnes & Noble customer support very detailedly explains to me that based on whatever the manufacturer says, there are limits to how much somebody can order. And Barnes & Noble tracks both the name and the address, all your personal information for those orders. And once you hit your threshold, you cannot buy that product anymore. So for one of the products I was looking for, the limit was 20, and for one of them it was 5. So I can no longer order any replens for that. So it was kind of a learning experience for Barnes & Noble. I'm not a huge fan of them as a retail arbitrage, online arbitrage store in general. They're not my favorite. And even one more reason not. And that's why a lot of people say that retail arbitrage is not like a great business model. In fact, some people will say that it's not even a business model. I gotta pull over because I'll have to Google my address of where I'm going here in a minute. But some will say that it's not even a business type model. And I would agree with that. Retail arbitrage is great money. It's a constant hustle, though. It's not really repeatable too much. I mean, there are a lot of replens that I do have off of this OA list, so it's working for me for right now. But there you go. So Barnes & Noble, that's what will happen. And she said that if I wanted to get more, then I would need to have like a friend order it for me or something, because I have hit the thresholds with my account and I can no longer order anymore, which is a bummer. I really like that product. And I don't know, it makes me ponder how integrated their system is. Some will track your like IP or your shipping address or your billing, or have really good algorithms to figure this out. Target, Kohl's, and I guess Barnes & Noble all have those types of thresholds, and if you hit them and lock your account out, it could be kind of tedious to get around it. And they're always adapting and changing, and so we always have to adapt and change too. I know some people have said they have gotten flagged at Target for OA ordering and have created new accounts numerous times to get around the system. So I don't know, I guess it's doable, but it seems like a lot of work. I'd rather chase down wholesale accounts myself than to put that much work into something. I mean, it was a nice item, but really the amount of time spent kind of trying to go down that path is not worth it, in my opinion. Okay, so now let's see here. Those are my big problems for the week. I also had my printer jam this week, my Dymo. There's something else my impulse sealer. I needed a new. Your impulse sealer has a little metal thing that you can change out if it gets old and crusty. Those are not hard. So I had some pantry items that I donated to the local drop box in my neighborhood for some people, just some items we weren't going to eat. I had to go get a prescription at Bartell's. Now I need to go to the PC recycle place. We've got some PC equipment that needs to be recycled. I still have all my donations from this weekend in the back of the car that I need to go drop at Value Village. I have an online arbitrage order to pick up at Lowe's, which is kind of exciting. It's a new product that I'm kind of excited about. I have Barnes & Noble, but that got canceled, so no go there. And then we will be back with you guys for Kohl's, and that's where I'm going to pick this video back up. So you guys don't need to see all my other little errands running around, but if I'm going to go out and run errands, you may as well group them all up and knock out a whole bunch at one time. Save on gas and exposure to COVID stuff. So that is it for right now. I will be back. When we get back, we'll be inside Kohl's shopping. I am super excited because last weekend I went to one of the Kohl's and a bunch of the prices were, when I scanned them with the Kohl's app, so much lower than what the clearance tag was. So I'm hoping that's the case with this Kohl's, because I know I bypassed a whole bunch of stuff that I was like, oh, it's just barely out of range. It's too much. And then it was stuff that were like bras for $11 to $15. And the actual price was $3 to $6. So that's a huge difference. All right, guys. I am done with my errands and I'm sitting outside of Kohl's, so I'm super excited. I hope the air conditioning is working really good in there because it's getting hot driving around here. I've been running in and out of places, so the car doesn't get enough chance to cool down and the temperature has gone up. So I'm going to enjoy my time in Kohl's in the AC. But in the meantime, let's see here. I dropped off things at the PC recycle place, the Value Village, and both were very much non-contact type of donations. So that's good to see that they have figured out a way to do business without touching people or things. And then I went to Lowe's, picked up my online order, and I wound up pumping into Target, doing a return and walking out with $263 of replenishables that are in the back. So I had 3 returns from Target that I'll talk about for a second. 3 different reasons. One was an expiration date, just too soon. I can't sell stuff really before December, really before January right now. It just doesn't have enough time. You can do it merchant fulfilled for sure. But even then, I like to give customers a pretty good expiration date lead time. Nobody wants to get stuff online and then have, 4 weeks to use it or 6 weeks to use it. The second item was the wrong size. If you are saying that your item is 10 ounces, it has to be 10 ounces. You can't do 12, you can't do 9, you can't, substitute around. Every once in a while, you could creep away with, say it's 2 ounces and you're selling a 2.25 and then you're giving away 0.25 extra ounces of product. Customers aren't really going to complain about that, but really the ASIN, everything needs to match up exactly. So I wouldn't skirt that line. I wouldn't recall the product, I guess is what I'm saying, is if I was giving away a little extra to my customer, but I certainly wouldn't do it knowingly. So anyhow, one item was wrong size and they sent me a couple of that. And then the third item was a flour-based product that had come out of the packaging and they had taken several and put them into a bag, and the whole bag was just filled with like flour. And it was unbelievable, the terribleness of the shipping. But that's with online arbitrage. If you start getting into online arbitrage, nothing will surprise you anymore on how stuff is shipped. I swear. Some of these companies, and they're legit companies, that should be a little bit more professional in my opinion, but you'll get things shipped in all sorts of weird shenanigans. Okay, so I wanted to pop on here before going into Kohl's because another thing happened that was super huge today. Besides Inventory Lab, thank you for people commenting. I guess it was somewhere in the news feeds. Inventory Lab's not able to create new shipments. You can only work on your shipments. But also Shepherd emailed and said that they have had shipments being canceled when people are manipulating the quantities within the 6-item range. So say you're sending in 100 items to Amazon and you bump it up to 102, 104, all the way up to 106. That should be allowable, but Amazon is canceling those orders, and they have within 48 hours. Anyhow, I posted it on Instagram right from what Shepherd sent me. So you guys really should be following everybody on Instagram for those types of information that's key. I do that shipment manipulation all the time, especially with retail arbitrage. I go in, a lot of times there's between 2 and 6 on the shelf, so I just put it into my buy list as a quantity of 1. Usually it all goes to a very, most all to 1 location, and then I just go in and I adjust it to 4, 5, 6, 3, whatever, and put the orders together and ship it out. But if Amazon is canceling those, that's a huge gotta pay attention to that. So yeah, I'm gonna ponder that over while I go in and shop at Kohl's. So let's get scanning. All right, I am in the Kohl's store and went all the way to the back to use the facilities, and so I'm going to kind of work my way from the back to the front, starting off in toys. Now, the app that you're seeing on the screen is Scoutify 2. It comes with Inventory Lab, so if you want to use Inventory Lab, you get the app as well. Both are amazing products. I highly recommend both of them. So I started scanning a couple of toys and wanted to find one to get rolling on with you guys. And here is our first one. And I believe this is my 3rd scan, so not too far in here before we found something that was good. These guys are Pomsies. Luna, rainbow, I don't know, some little fluffy thing that goes around your arm. I don't quite get it, but I guess they are popular. 104,000 rank in toys. Being how we are going into Q4 and they are expecting some insane online shopping this fall, I'm probably going to be a little liberal with my rank with toys. I'm fine, comfortable going up to 800,000 in rank for sure, but after 500,000, other things start to play into it, such as competition, if Amazon's on it, what the price point is, variations. There's all sorts of things that also go into a decision. But 104 going into Q4, we are going to go ahead and add this in. I do need to change my purchasing. I've already added in 10% tax, 15% discount. I think I have a 15% discount. I checked my wallet. I don't have it there, but I think I have some Kohl's cash with a coupon. So I'll look in my purse in a bit. Now, there's a whole bunch. Okay, some have pink ears, some have, this one has white ears. Hold on. Got a problem with my mask. Hold on, people. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just record with you guys going through different sections. These guys were $8.39. The tag says $10.49. You can see on there, there's also a Kohl's tag, so I do remove the Kohl's tag and the clearance tag, obviously. If you're just getting started on this, consider, think if you were a customer, how would you want this presented to you? Obviously in a bubble bag. This one's not too good to buy. Obviously in a bubble bag without store tags, without clearance tags, you just kind of got to make some common sense decisions with your inventory here and put your customer always first. Ooh, let's see here. If I held out for $18.72, we'll put in 8.39, fat fingers. What do I get? $4. Meh. I think we'll pass on that guy. Lion King headphones. Oh, did it really scan? Okay, there we go. Wow, look at the rank. These are $14.99. Yes, they will be different if I scan it. I'll show you that in a minute. We're going to move on to this Pink Me Puffs. $4.19. Anyhow, the other one I'm going to say no to because many reasons. Amazon was on it and only had a $12 sell price. I wasn't going to get that much off. Why couldn't you find the product? Try again. Try harder this time. My glasses are fogging up. Anyhow, I was trying to show you that if you click the upper right little scan bar, you will scan the barcode with the Kohl's app, hopefully, and usually it would show up. Well, this one doesn't have a rank available, so I'm not gonna get it without a rank. We'll try the purple, and there's a pink. Yeah, no rank available. We're gonna move on. What do we got? We got an Imaginext. I like Imaginext. Let's see if it's worth looking in for. No item found. Ah, see? We're having dud. Star Wars. Force Awakens. Nope, no rank. We got a $3.49. These things are pretty cute. Oh, come on now. Let's not crash. Oh my gosh. So, also yesterday. Ooh, hold on. Hold that thought. Promise Poo Honey Bunny. Oh my gosh. What a name. $11.99. Let's see what this is going for. Yesterday I somehow locked my Amazon account or changed the language to Spanish. Now I have no idea how I did that. I'm guessing that I clicked on something that I probably shouldn't have, or maybe it popped up and it asked me. I was like, Rite Aid won't work, this won't work, and now I'm stuck in Spanish. It was a frustrating day yesterday. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go and scan the purple one. Let's see what the purple one is. There's purple, blue, pink. No rank. Okay, let's try the blue one. Trying to decide whether I should get this or not. That one's not got anything going on too. I'm wondering if we should get the pink one. It's tempting. It's got quite a high rank. Series 1. At $3.50. I mean, the profits are good, but there's only 2 of these guys on the shelf. You know what? I'm gonna add one. Whenever I'm on the fence, is it worth $3.50 to me to kind of find out? It's worth $3.50. I've never sold this brand. I don't know if he's a good brand or not. That was it for the toys. There's nothing else really to scan. Yeah, let me get to the clothes and then I'll bring you guys back. But if I'm ever on the fence with those types of stuff, you can get one, see how it does, and then you can make better buying decisions going forward. I couldn't film for a minute because there was somebody working over here, and I couldn't go to the women's clothes because there was about 5 people over there, and I wanted a little bit more privacy. I like to have kind of sections to myself, and if it's crowded, I'll just go somewhere else. So this is very tedious scanning because I have to kind of go between the apps. So let's see here. This one's coming in. I got a $12 leeway. It's marked $8. On the other side, everything was marked $20 to $22. And I've had to go between the Kohl's app and Scoutify. And Scoutify keeps crashing on me. So let's see here. $8.80 is marked down to $7. So now that I know that, I can use that information going back and forth. So let's just... Was it 7 even? No, I think it was 7 and some change. 7.04. I don't know if the 4 cents is going to make a difference. I think it's still a good buy. Yep. Okay, perfect. Double check restrictions. Maidenform is an excellent brand to start with. No real restrictions there, etc. Did I add that one? Hold on. I'll add it again. Okay. This one, I didn't check the size, but it's probably the same junk. Nope. Close, but not. See what I mean? It keeps crashing like it did last weekend. So many things crashing these days. 7. Ooh, we change it to $24.99. I like that a lot better. I think we'll get 24. These strapless bras really go pretty good. Look at that, 30,000 in rank. Yeah. Add 7.04. Done. Now the other side, I'll give you a little taste, was a lot like this. So all of these are the same, marked $22. It goes down to I think 17 and 60. So not enough to get. I'm actually gonna relax my mask because My glasses are fogged up and I can't see. Okay, so 21, 20, 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. All of this section is $21. So we're going to pass that section off. We're looking for, obviously cheaper than $21. Don't sell candies. $20, 21, 12, but I don't think it's scanned right. Yeah, candies. Yeah, that's scanned to Vanity Fair because I'm pointing the camera. There we go. Bali, I'm ungated for finally. Took a while, but I am ungated in Bali. So I'm just kind of doing, ooh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for, the strapless. That's what's been coming up good. Okay. One does not have a tag on it, a store tag. Two do, but it's two different sizes. What did we say the price was? $704. So nope. Let's see if the other one's any good. And nope. 21. Once you figure out the math, you can go through. You don't have to scan everything. You know what's gonna hit and what's not gonna hit. Same with if you figure out a particular color or style, like I'm looking for those. We got some more over here. So I can pretty much skip. $18 too high. 22. 1. We're getting to it right there. I don't remember what sizes we did. Nope. And then there was another one tucked in over here. That big sticker that says Kohl's, I would take it off and then put a blank over so that the customer doesn't see a Kohl's tag underneath the blank. So I'm going to add this one to 704. Oops, up there, 7.04. 7.04, come on, fingers. Perfect. Next one, the beige. I don't know if the beige was good. I also make sure all the straps and stuff, that should be easy peasy. Put another one in the bucket. So each one of these I'm putting in the bucket are going to be about $7 profit. And definitely like this more than my friggin' Retail Arbitrage food replens, because man, food replens, you don't make $7 to $10 a product. It's more in the couple dollar range. Sometimes you can. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can, but a lot of times it's either a lot of sets that you have to do, so a lot of packaging, or let's see what this one is. $12. Or it's just a lot of weight and shipping. Clothes are so much more lucrative. All right, nothing going on there. We're gonna just pass it. Sometimes I'd look at Inventory Lab, but we're gonna not. I'm gonna not right now. I don't feel like it. I've already done a couple, and it turned out not to be worth the time. So, you know what? If you do a couple and it's not worth the time, then you gotta stop. You gotta keep doing what works and not do what hasn't been working. Let's see what these Balis are. 20. I'm wondering when the next markdown will be. 22. Okay, let's bend down. Hopefully my knees will get me back up. It's always questionable. 880. Let's scan it with the Kohl's card. Kohl's app. Come on. There we go. I'm trying to balance on my knees here. $7, yeah, no. I thought maybe it would be better. It's not. All of those down there are 20. All of these right here, 22. Some 17. Okay, working, I don't know, left to right, up and down. Going through. Oh. 17. Ooh, 12. Looks like a nice one, maybe. No. Ooh, Liliet of Bali. That's a really good brand, and it's not a gated one. Alright, I got people walking around. I gotta put my mask back on. Okay, so $13. Let's go back. And even though that's a lot to cover up, it is doable. I just hairdryer those suckers off and then cover up with a white sticker. $6.72, that's amazing. Yes, I will take that. 6.72. Add. And I think I mentioned last time, the best way to get the most accurate prices would be to go through your Kohl's receipt and adjust prices. What is this one? Maidenform. I haven't seen this type before. Oh, geez. Going for $11. That's a cheap brand, huh? This is the kind I was getting last week, and they were marked down super low, but they're not here. I've already checked. So we are done with bras. So that's 13. I'll scan it for you guys. Show you. They were $3, $4 at the other store. Okay, on to another section. Well, the music is loud, but we're gonna push through. I couldn't take you guys with me. I found a whole bunch of, I call them pantyhose. They're not pantyhose, but red hot Spanx shaping. I don't know. Is pantyhose? Yeah, pantyhose is like the brand name of pantyhose. Anyhow, red hot Spanx. $8 here, $7.20 if you scan them, going for $30 to $40 a piece. Got a cartload. Really excited about that. But here's something I'm even more excited about. Look at these sandals, super cute Skechers. I don't know if I can sell them. Oh, I can. They are down to $19.20, which means I make 20 bucks on them. So $19.20, and there's only one size of that one. So going to add to cart, and let's see what else we can find here. So once I find out that the 24 is $19.20, I don't need to scan it in the Kohl's app again, which is kind of tedious. It takes a while for mine to load. Yep, so that one's no good. Let's try the size 9 of the same style. Sometimes one size will scan in a lot better than another size. Yeah, see, look at that. Size 9 is good, size 6 not so much. So we're gonna get the size 9. There's $19.20. Add to cart. Double check restrictions. I don't normally do shoes too much at the Kohl's, but maybe I will. Every once in a while I found deer foams. I did look over. There were some deer foams. They didn't have any tags though, so no tags, no sale. That was it for that style. Let's look at this style. These are pretty cute. I'm really liking these. You make $8, but also Amazon is on it. These guys, no tag. What do we got here? Who is this? Cloud Steppers by Clark's. Holy smokes. Cloud Steppers are amazing. If they were my size or my mother's size, we would be getting them. $33. No rank, so I'm not going to get it. Can I even sell them? I could. Interesting. So, a little product research never hurts. Why is that 23? Okay, if we switch it to 58. Yeah, okay, we'll get these. Add 19.20. Now on these, let's see here. A little, like, you should take off this. Yeah, I'm gonna ship it without this hanger. Most of the time you want to take the hangers off. If at all possible, take the hangers off. What are these? These look cute too. Skechers had some cute stuff. If they were my daughter's size, we'd be getting them too. She loves the memory foam shoes. Yeah, this was a good one too. Ad 19.20. Now, it is a lot of capital down, you know. Shoes are no joke. You've got to have some capital. Let's see here. It looks like there might be one on the floor. Ow, if I can get down without falling. Just about ran into the shelf. Okay. And then you got to make sure that they don't look worn out. Stickers are there. There's a lot of shenanigans that happen with shoes. But overall, they're really good. I love Misha shoes. Even though it's $20 capital down, you know, you're making 20 bucks. So putting the effort into packaging and such is well worth it. And I think that is it, unless the other side has... Ooh, we got a side too, but it's all Sonoma. So this is all Sonoma brand and Lauren Conrad, which I do like. I do like her. Look at this. $10. I don't really like that color, but I like these strappy ones. Yeah, so when the tag says Kohl's on it, we're not going to get it. All right, I don't even know what it scanned there. All right, to another section. Into the pants section. Sorry if the music's loud. These are $14.08. Look at those prices. We're gonna get that. Making like 25 bucks off these pants, so got a lot of margin to play with. You know, prices do fluctuate. And we're going into the pants season, and people are gonna be buying online. I've heard several of my friends complain that they cannot get, I'm trying to fold and talk, that they cannot find products out on the floors of stores, and there's just not many places to shop at. So I think clothes are going to be a big seller. Yeah, so I'm looking for, those were Lee's, not Chaps, but I'm looking for Chaps, Lee, and Gloria Vanderbilt. Well, let's take a look at this. White. I don't know about getting white after Labor Day. Do people still follow that rule? My mother does, and if I get caught wearing white after Labor Day with her, I'd be in trouble. I'd get a scolding. Not really. She's pretty good. I don't know if people still buy white after Labor Day much. I still sell white after Labor Day, so somebody's getting it. Okay. But percentage-wise, I don't know if there's any way to determine that data. Okay, why aren't you scanning now? I need to know what $16 goes down to. Oh, Lordy. Come on. Okay. Okay, let's see if this one will scan in. Not a money. And it crashed again. It's crashed, what, 3 times since you guys watching? Yeah. Okay. Let's see if this will work now. Come on, work. Oh, so got a funny story. Speaking of work, we gotta march to a different section too. We're out of pants, and I don't really do the shirts. One of these days I'm gonna hunker down and do shirts and give it a good hee-ho looky-loo to see what scans and what doesn't. But I digress. Back to my story. I really, really hate the sound of people chewing. I mean, it just drives me binoculars. Chewing gum, chewing food, chewing chips, anything. Especially when there's no other sounds going on. It's not like when I'm at a restaurant or something and obviously everybody's eating. So my husband comes down and starts eating some very loud chips, and it's completely silent in my office. So anyhow, I said I'm going to turn the radio on so I don't have to hear him. And I tell my Alexa to play a work song. And I meant for my work playlist on Pandora. However, she played Work by Little John. And it was so hilarious. So if you need a good laugh, go play Work by Little John. And it's like an aerobic workout song. We were cracking up. And at least I didn't have to hear him chew. I got some Gloria Vanderbilts here. 16. Let's see if they come up with the Kohl's app.
Yeah, we were going to go rock for that. But
Loading.
this is not going to be.
Loading.
Yeah, I probably won't
Nothing.
I'll probably have her tomorrow, though. You know.
All day, huh?
Yeah,
All day and all night, right?
No, all day.
I don't know what those ladies are talking about. But all day and all night.
See if I can find a coat over here. I'm just looking over here. That's all I'm gonna look at.
Oh, $12. Finally, one came up. So $16 equals 12 something. And I gotta move. People are coming down the aisle. We're gonna see what this Lee comes in at. More white pants. No, it's not gonna come in. It's $17, which I think was down to $15 or something. I'm not finding much of anything for pants. One pair so far. A lot of product out on the floor. There was huge amounts of racks. There you go. Huge amounts of racks over in the other area. Oh, this one I like. These Lee shorts with the cuff Bermuda. There we go. These I like a lot. Let's see if they've got a beat up sticker. Beat up sticker. And I can't pull it off without massive problems. And it's $23, so nope. Boy, nothing. Nothing's even coming up. Try these ones. So they're marked down to 12. Let's see if they show up on the app, on the Kohl's app. That way I know $12 means $10, really. Okay. Not a problem. Let's go through, see if we can find me any Gloria Vanderbilt, my favorite. Nope. Got some more Lee. Nope. This Lee looks like the same we just scanned. I think it's the same we just scanned. Why do they put it so the tags are on the outside? That is so annoying. Nothing. This is normally how scanning goes, though. You know, it's a whole lot of nothings until you find somethings. 17, it's finally something that makes money, but not enough. Ooh, hold on. 2,000 in ring, $18, $13. We might have a winner. I would take off this sticker too, the Kohl's, $44. I take it off and then I cover up the leftover and the barcode. So, because if you put a white label over that, you can totally see Kohl's through it. $10.56. You know what? I'm getting those. $8 profit. Quick flip. $10.56. Add those. Leave the hanger on the rack. Add. Come on. It's thinking. $17.60 there. It's not going to be enough. Here's some more Lee pants. The Lee brown ones seem to be pretty popular on the rack here. No, I got 2 pair of them too. Bummer. This kind of tag means that the original tags are gone. Do not sell those. You need original tags. Yes, you can scan them, but you can't sell them. You can't send things in like that. Let's see what these green ones are. I like these green ones. $17.60. Nope. Not enough. Sometimes you can just tell by the parameters that even if you do a little bit of discount here, discount there, it's just not going to squeeze through enough. I hope you guys are following that, because I try to be as vocal as I can. However, I do have to keep moving. Okay, let's see here. $14.40 on the price tag. $11.52. No price here, but see that 7,000 rank? We're gonna add these. Crud, what was it? $11.52. And we're gonna go $29.99 and add those bad boys in. These Lee, like I said, if you're kind of on the cusp of things, do a couple test buys, see how things go and how the brand performs, then you can make more decisions. And those Lees I have sold plenty of times. They fly off the shelf. I know that they are a get in my cart type of purchase. You can go look at Keepa. I can tell you right now, the Keepa will be good. So do not need any more. Now, so I've scanned a bunch of these green Lees, a bunch of these brown Lees that are $17.60. They're not good. I don't expect they're going to get good. You can't make things work just because you want them to. So we're gonna skip over them. What is that, Ellie? It's a Kohl's brand. I don't think I've scanned it before. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, good. Okay, I don't know what that lady was doing. She was going through looking for things. I know they look out for a lot of shoplifters and stuff, but I try to be pretty open and honest. So you'd make $3 off of these. It's not worth it. I mean, $3 is still good. Some people would jump on that. Jeez, there is some Nike 50% off, still $32.50. Not in there. Yeah, I don't know what she's looking for. Maybe she's gonna rearrange the racks because they don't have enough room or something. Seems like they're moving things around. I was here not too long ago and it's definitely been rearranged. Oh, oops, hold on. Ooh. Look at these. These are quite the pattern there. If you didn't see it. Lee sculpting pants. Not enough. So I am doing both rows. Chaps I like, but that seems a little bit high, $32. Doing both rows, and now that I've honed in, I am skipping a bunch. I'm just kind of looking for some Lee pants, some shorts. What is that? Nope. Boy, yeah, they have definitely squished things in. Okay, Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. I almost never come in good. Yeah, $19. Just not worth it here. All right, we're gonna move sections because the other lady is still looking in at clothes, so I can't get to the last rack here. We're gonna go over to a different section. Let's see if we could do some scanning over here together. Let's see here. I only have three pairs of pants. Then you saw the rest was Spanx, couple of pairs of shoes, and bras. This stuff I found for myself, so it's always good to shop for yourself. I got 2 matching kid frames, that have all of the grades and everything there for $12 a piece on clearance. And then this fuzzy pillow with the dog print for $11. There's a pillow that we need to retire out in the living room, and I love that. It's just so cute. Okay, went through the fitness section. There was nothing. Absolutely nothing. And here I'm over in the men's section, novelty items. And I don't even know where to start. I love some of this stuff. Some of it has some really good deals. I did scan some licensed home pillows, comforters, things like that. Star Wars pillows and sheet sets, nothing. So I'm a little disappointed over there. Can't make things happen. Bug repellent, stay away from. Some of it is pesticides. And I shouldn't blanketly say that, but I stay away from it unless if I'm going to get a bunch, and then I'm going to double check the pesticide stuff for it. Those novelty ones sometimes get flagged. Okay, that was it. Let me show you what I'm not scanning. Stainless steel straws. This is not a brand I'm worried about. Magnetic flashlight. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll scan the magnetic flashlight. The avocado didn't show up, so I didn't scan the watermelon. Socks. I just don't see these as a brand. BioWorld didn't catch my eye. I scanned the chaps, but not whatever this is, water-friendly Kohl's brand, and I didn't scan the Woodstock. And this hair head massager, these are like one of those dime a dozen type of products. Scan it though for fun. Nothing. So, after you've scanned a bunch of things, you'll see what needs to just be skipped over. Oh, these gold toes. Okay, about 3 weeks ago, they were scanning in. However, they weren't good enough to sell. Some scanned, some didn't. Let's see if we can find one that does scan. I can't remember what color it was. Oh, it was too long ago. Maybe I remembered it wrong. Maybe it was in a dream. But I swear, one of these did. What message did I just have? Nothing. Okay. But I thought one of these scanned in. There is a chance that somebody already came in and scooped it up. Huh. You snooze, you lose. There are a lot of scanners out there. Ah, maybe it was that one. Okay. So these are now $7.50 on the tag. Let's see what they really scan in as. I've been having trouble getting the Kohl's app to work. $6. Well, that's not enough. I'd lose 8 cents. Bummer. Okay, we're gonna do Under Armour. Give it a look-see. No rank. I don't clothes, I want to have a really good rank. $1 million? No, not for socks. Because there's just so much. There's so much variation, so many colors. I want to have a good rank like that. $9. I can sell it. Ooh, we might have found something. What time is it? 3:18. I gotta think about finishing up. I just have the men's section and men's pants, and then I'll be done. Nothing. Sometimes discounts don't apply to name brands, and Kohl's believes Under Armour, Nike, Columbia are big brands. $7.20. We got company. Oh, there's only one on the shelf. 2 on the shelves. Okay, we're gonna move real quick. This guy is real close. This is a stress ball cat. Yeah, I need to squish it. Let's see, how much is he? He might be a Christmas gift. I think that guy moved on. $1.20. 30 cents off. Okay. Now, so we've got games, footballs. What else we got? Cowbells, ring for beer, and books. So we've talked about this before, but we are not going to get any books like this because no matter how new you think the new is, if somebody claims it's not new, you're going to have trouble fighting that case. But, there's always other avenues of selling. So if it was something that you could sell somewhere else, then you may want to look at it. Okay, 16. It says $13.50. Let's scan with Kohl's. Got a pair of shoes on the shelf. We're going to stick those over here. $10.80. So you would make $6, and it's pretty fast moving. So hold on, 10.8. 65%, and there's 3 on the shelf. So yes, we're going to add that. I'm going to say 3. I used to do the 1 and then change and manipulate, but after today's emails, I'm a little scared to do that. So we're going to change and adapt with the time, and that's why you guys need to be up to date with what everybody is doing, because how people scanned and did things months ago is going to change. It's just going to change. Whoa. Oh my gosh, I almost took the shelf out. I've scanned this toucan. I've scanned that guy. Let's see, I haven't scanned watermelon football. Didn't come up, not surprised. Board games, I'm only going to get them if they have this plastic wrap, right? Endless game of passwords. That looks like it. There's a better hit down there. See the fourth one down? 68,000. 790. That's not going to have enough. It's got a $20 price tag on it here. This one's got a $16 price tag. It's going for $6. And only one. See, I'm going to skip over these guys. And we'll just go to that last one. And it's got a $12. Boy, these are some cheapo games. Nothing there. Mini tabletop tennis. These things are usually not good. It is $4 though, so it's pretty cheap. Got some eclectic junk in here. These guys, this is a pretty interesting company. This is a Party Bomb. It's done by two teenagers. Let's see if we can cover this up. Two teenagers. They're really expensive, but it's an interesting story about entrepreneurs that I like. Dice game. Okay, so see, it's got the seal right there. So if it's got seals like that, then maybe it's good. But you definitely want to not get anything that's been opened before. That's about it. Goodness. This tin looks like it's been opened. Oh, the cowbell. I don't think the cowbell is going to scan. Nope. And the humming game, this again looks like a cheesy novelty game, and it was ripped, so no good there. And that was it for the men's novelty and underwear section. We're going to move on to another section. In the last section, second to last, I forgot about teens. Usually I hit that first, but scanned a couple of shoes. Thought I had found two pairs of shoes. These guys were scanning in at $21.60. They're going for $54. You got a $40 margin there. So gonna double my money on those. The other ones, somebody had just taken the $27 clearance tag and stuck it on the box, but when I scanned it with the Kohl's app, it was not on clearance. So you always got to double check that, and also check them when you're ringing up, because I've had stuff ring up wrong at the checkout too. My kids, we have a little bit of a rule if they're out with me that they need to go sit by the front door or whatnot so that I'm not distracted checking out, because so many times I've been distracted and missed a price or something. It's not the end of the world, but it's tough, especially at the grocery store. Grocery stores make shopping really, really complicated. You've got to combine coupons, and the price is not what it is. And I don't know. I still don't understand Safeway sometimes how they print out their receipts and whatnot. Oh, low battery report. Okay. Nothing in the men's section. I'm looking for Hager. Sometimes Lee. Yeah, those are the main ones. I don't see men's dress pants. I must have missed that section. Or it's very small. Okay, we're gonna go way over there to teens, and I'll catch you there. In the teen section, I am looking for Wallflower. And that's okay that it has a Kohl's tag on it like that, because it's got the other tags attached. These normally go for about, let's see here. Normally about $30. Yeah, 52, 45, so I could easily put these in at 45. Crud, I didn't scan it with these. Yep, sorry. I'm sure you're sorry, Kohl's app. Not really. Nothing. Okay, well, we'll just put in $9.60. And if we do $39.99, yeah, we're gonna make $17 on those guys. Yeah, put that in the cart, please. I'd rather make $17 all day long than a lot of the other little stuff. That's why jeans are amazing. Now you do get about 10-15%, and it's cool on Inventory Lab. You can go and see the return rate or easily calculate it from Inventory Lab. So in Inventory Lab, go to your reports. Oh my goodness, sun in the eyes, I can't see. I'm blind. Go to your reports, go to category reports, category profitability, and it will show you, how much of that you sold and then how many were returned. So then you can just do the math and divide it out and see what percentage returns you have. Oh boy, these are $3.80. Okay, hold on. Let's see if the app will work for this one. The app has failed me so many times. I mean, it's nice to have, but it's it's not 100%. $3 wallflower. Would that be worth it to send into ThreadUp? That's the question right there. Do you think you would make more on ThreadUp? I am not comfortable enough yet to do so, but I am wanting to add that kind of items into my repertoire, wheelhouse, whatever you want to call it. Nothing. Okay, so let's see here. So skinny or so whatever that is. SO, nope. Not going to scan that. I don't know what brand this is. I had a lady that just about ran into me coming around the corner, so I had to kill the screen real quick. In fact, if this video or any of the going forward videos are choppy, it's because I'm just gonna put out content, and sometimes I have difficulties. I've had a couple files get corrupted or something. So I don't know why. I would like to know why. But, so she came up on me, and I went ahead and just grabbed 2 pants that I thought were worthy of scanning, stuck them in my cart, and then I moved to a different section. I found out why there weren't any haggers over there. It's because they were remarking them and then getting them back out on the shelf. So I caught the ladies, asked them what the prices were, and they're $27. So yeah, not today, folks, not today. We will come back when haggers are marked down a little bit more. But that's it. Let's see here. So I've got my pants, I've got my one thing, I've got my personal stuff. Time to go check out. It is 4 o'clock. I'm done with Kohl's. I'm tired, I'm beat, and just feeling a little sluggish, like I need an afternoon coffee or something. But checked out at Kohl's, and I want to go through the checkout and my receipt here. Got a long receipt. Go through the numbers, but first let's go through checkout and some things that I do. First, I will go to raise.com and see if there's any gift cards, but again, there was no gift cards. So I need to sit down and investigate this. I think there's just no gift cards out there. I honestly think that they've all been purchased up, and there's just none available. Because I did see some a couple weeks ago, and I didn't pull the trigger and buy them. When I saw them, I was like, oh, I'll get that anytime. And now there hasn't been any the last 2 weeks I've checked. I've only checked twice, so I need to be a little bit more diligent with that, because that will save you about 5% off the top, right? I did have the 2 pictures and the pillow, which was about $30 worth of personal items, and I checked out with everything together, and then I spent $30 on my personal debit card towards my personal items. Now, I did have $30 in Kohl's cash, and the Kohl's cash you can use for personal, you can use it for work. There's no like right or wrong answer on how to use your Kohl's cash. Just don't forget it. Don't earn it and then forget it. So let's go through numbers. Total spent $438.08. So total for work, $408. I spent $200 and what did I say earlier at Target? $260, and then probably about $50 at Lowe's. So that's $4, $5, $6, about $700 of inventory in the car, which means I have about $700 worth of profit in the car. Most of my stuff was around 100%. Some was a little bit more, some was a little bit less, but in general, probably about $700 worth of profits, which is good. I have hired another teenager at home to help with packing, and she is kicking butt. And it's kind of made my son like step up his game too, because you know what? He was getting a little lackadaisical. I won't lie. He's a teenager. He doesn't really want to, you know, peel Kohl stickers or do fun things like that on his summer vacation. But you know, she's down there like knocking things out, and you know what? It's making him look a little bad. So he's definitely stepped up his game this week. So let's see, I put $30 on my card, like I said, $408 there. Total saved $918.68. That always sounds good. They make you, you know, they show you that to make you feel good about your shopping experience. I had $30 Kohl's Cash. I had a $10 off coupon, which the 10 off, I think it was 10 off 25. You know, it doesn't make any sense to break your shopping up, you know, to $25 increments. I don't know how many times you could use it, but you get the Kohl's Cash. So I earned $80 Kohl's Cash by having everything together. And that's why I put my personal stuff with the work and just paid $30 on my debit, because $30 wasn't going to get me $10 Kohl's Cash. You need to have increments of $50. So I grouped that together. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways you can slice the pie, but that's how I did it, and I find it to be the most efficient. Tax was 10% on the dot, and I got 47 items. So 47 items will count 3 off for my personal. So 44 items for $408, which means I'm roughly spending about $10 an item, $9-10 an item. Not bad. And I also like to spend a certain amount of money per hour when I'm out shopping in Kohl's. I kind of just, I've never tracked that, but in my mind I like to spend about $100 an hour, and I spent $400 in 3 hours, so I think I'm doing pretty good. To me, that tells me that my time was worth it in the store. If you spend 3-4 hours in a store and you only spend $50 on inventory, then I hope it was a research trip, because I wouldn't do that again. That's a lot of groundwork. Like I said, my body kind of hurts. I'm thirsty. You know, I'm working in there. It's not a cakewalk. Certainly not hard labor though either. All right, so let's see here. Men's gifts. Let's walk through that real quick, and I'm just going to walk through one on what I'm going to do and how it looks on the receipt. Men's gifts, which was the games. I can't remember the game name off the top of my head. I don't remember the name. Total paid was $10.05. So it says the item price was $45. It subtracted $31.50 for the clearance. The sale prices was then $10.80, and then the Kohl's Cash counted as 75 cents for it. So what some people have done and suggested, and thank you for your suggestions and comments down below, is they go through this receipt and match up exactly what it's costing them, and then you know, fix the tax and the percent off and all that good stuff. And so they have an accurate in the inventory lab. And now that I have a CPA who is kicking my butt, I might need to do that as well. So that might be tomorrow morning. Sit down with a cup of coffee, go through all my Kohl's junk, wonderful items, and fix up the prices so that they are to the penny. I don't know how long it'll take. That's a good thing for me to learn. A lot of these were repeated. You know, half of the stuff I got were the Spanx pantyhose, so that's really easy. Once you figure out one, just go through and copy it for the rest. It's not as hard as it sounds. It sounds really tedious. It sounds like not something fun to do, but 44 items and 20 of them were Spanx. Yeah, that only leaves about 20 items to figure out on this receipt. So I think I will do that tomorrow with a cup of coffee, you know, sit down, get the motors moving. I got a lot on my plate for tomorrow, which is all this stuff, and I have a couple wholesale things that came in. And then the $80 Kohl's Cash, kind of a going trend. Well, I used 30 on this shopping trip and 80 for my next and the future. And the going trend is you don't ever count what you earn today on that receipt. You count it on the next receipt. So today I would count the $30 towards my savings and whatnot, and then the $80 that I save next trip, I would count it towards that receipt. And that's kind of the going. I mean, there's a lot of forums you can read. A lot of people have piped up and said how they have done it, and I've read kind of most of that, and I do pretty much what everybody else does. Look at the receipt for accuracy. You can count the Kohl's Cash, and then there are some that just use the Kohl's Cash for personal reasons, which is totally doable as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was not super fun scanning in there. There was a lot of activity. I did overhear quite a bit of stuff. They are clearancing out a ton of stuff, rotating, trying to get inventory moving and grooving. Again, I'm going to re-sanitize while I'm talking to you guys. So that was interesting. And the Hager pants, they put a ton. They had 3 racks of pants. And I'm like, that's why I didn't see any pants. They were all on the racks being repriced while I was in there. So the Hager pants were $27.50 for their clearance price, which is not good enough usually. I want to buy them in the $10 to $15 range and sell them for around $30, $35. So I will have to, I think they need to go through about 2 more markdowns before they're in the price range that I want. But yeah, I won't be back to this Kohl's for 2 to 4 weeks. I did ask about Christmas stuff, just joking with the lady, kind of fishing for some information. Costco put out Christmas trees and lights this last week. She said Kohl's was not going to start rotating Christmas stuff in until the end of October, that they just wanted to get through Halloween. I love that. Same here. I just want to get to the fall first before thinking of Christmas. Let's see here. What else? Everybody's kind of piped in that they've had inventory lab issues as well, so that's nice. A lot of this job is very, very secluded. I talk to you guys, which, you know, you're not responding here while I'm talking to you. So I love having the social media aspect of that, where I can ask questions and see what's going on with, you know, with the systems, and seeing that everybody else is having inventory lab issues makes me feel better. It makes me feel kind of connected to the world, and that, okay, it wasn't just me. It's not something that I need to waste my time trying to problem solve, because it's a known issue and they're working on it. So go flip around, do something else. It's the same with scanning in the store. If somebody's in the area that you want to be, just go scan something else for a little bit and then come back. I'm not going to stalk people down trying to stay within my path. I'll weave around a little bit. I did go over to the home goods area and the luggage area. Didn't see anything in the luggage area. The home goods area was pretty abysmal, and did see that they are starting to get really cute Disney shower curtains and stuff. So I will be watching for those on the clearance section. Disney usually does sell very well. And what else? Oh, they had Eclipse blackout curtains. And Eclipse blackout curtains do sell well. I have seen and found them at Big Lots, Walmart, and Kohl's. So always keep your eye out. It's not a huge product I run into a lot, but it is something that I'm not going to overlook. I scanned about 3 of those and nothing came up. So anyhow, I tried to keep, show you guys what I was scanning and be realistic with how much does not scan in. And then there was a lot of little areas that I'd just pop in and scan a few things. Nothing was up. Like I said, the home area, there was some Star Wars pillows and Star Wars sheets and Frozen sheets. I did a quick couple scans here, a couple scans there. There wasn't a whole lot on the clearance section, but nothing came up in that area. So going to head back home now and get all of this product I got to figure out my process, because I have somebody helping me. So I could have them detag and hope the inventory lab is up in the morning, maybe. But as of Instagram a few minutes ago, it seemed like the feed, you couldn't create new shipments in inventory lab yet. So that's it. And I will get my haul videos up. That's another thing I'm working on Friday. And Friday is also pay to bills day, which I'm trying to be excited about accounting. To me, it's not exciting, but I do got to go in and flag some numbers down, pay some bills, etc. So that's usually my Friday morning. Friday morning, get it done every 2 weeks. Go through my profit first, see how everything's performing, pay any bills, transfer any money, etc. All right, guys, take care, and I will talk